In the early 18th century, Giovanni Battista Fagioli was court poet to the Archduke of Tuscany, Cosimo III. He was also something of a court clown, permitted to speak the truth as no one else dared. One day, he presented the Archduke with a long list of names. When Cosimo asked what the list was, he was told, "These are the names of all the fools I know." The Archduke said, "But my name leads the list." "Yes," he replied, "that is because yesterday you commissioned that botanist in England to send you a collection of rare plants." "Yes, what is foolish about that?" "Because you paid him in advance, you fool." The Archduke said, "Well, I see nothing foolish in that. What if he does what I asked and actually sends me the plants I paid him for?" The poet said, "In that case, I will erase your name and replace it with his." Jesus talks about how people act with other people's treasures. And in a bizarre story about crafty business managers, gives us an important truth. If you are not trustworthy with false wealth, who will trust you with true wealth? If you are not trustworthy with what belongs to someone else, who will give to you what is really yours? All of us have at one time or another been entrusted with taking care of something that belongs to someone else. Maybe you are in the investment or banking business, in charge of investing someone else's money and making sure you make the most of it. A tremendous responsibility. Maybe your work in education, and maybe you're entrusted with the children of other people. An even bigger responsibility, to care for something that is not ours. When I was in high school, I had my own business. I cut grass. I took much pride in sculpting each lawn so that it would be just right for that person. I took pride in it precisely because these lawns did not belong to me. Proudly, I would walk down those streets, looking from right to left and seeing the lawns perfectly landscaped because I had taken care of them. I was taking care of something that belonged not to me, but to someone else. We all take care of things that belong to someone else. But what really does belong to us here on earth? Many years ago, I went into a marvelous antique shop and engaged in conversation with the wise Jewish man who owned it. I told him what beautiful things he had. He said, "These are not mine." I replied, "Do you mean you have these on consignment?" "No," he said, "I have bought everything you see in this store. But nothing we have belongs to us. We are only the custodians of the beauties of this world for a little while. Things are given to us for a short time so that we may preserve them and pass them on unscathed to a new generation." I found much wisdom in that. Nothing we have here really belongs to us. Look at our money. We earned it, didn't we? But does it really belong to us? A couple hundred years ago, the Hungarian poet Mihály Tompa wrote the following lines. Az Isten a szegények részét a gazdagoknál tette le. Loosely translated, that means, all that belongs to the poor, God has put into our hands. What a challenge to all of us. Even our money that we worked hard for does not belong to us. God allows us to have it for a while in order that we may do some good with it. And how we treat that money, which really will never belong to us, is how we will be judged. To the degree in which we care for what belongs to someone else will we be given what truly belongs to us. But I earned it, you say. Yes, and you have earned a lot of other things too, which I am sure you would not like to see. We are given what we have for a little while, so that this world may be a better place. Look at the beautiful earth. You and I live on this earth for 50, 70, 80, 100 years perhaps. But the earth is so much older than that. It is up to us to be wise and responsible stewards of creation, so that the beauties of this world may be passed on to another generation. If we are trustworthy with what belongs to someone else, then we will be given what is truly ours. Let us be good stewards of all we have on this planet, good stewards of the riches, the time, the talents given to us. Then and only then will what is meant for me be truly mine, that very special place reserved just for me in the loving heart of God.